All right. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to this second community update at GraphCMS. We did the previous one and we loved it. We know that you guys loved it. So it's incredible to be here. I'm Pranshu Khanna. I'm the community and events manager at GraphCMS. And joining me as a host today is Scott. Hello, Scott.
Hey everyone. Hello.
Hello, hello indeed. So what's going on this month? Did you read the community update, Scott?
I did read the community update, Pranshu. So we've got a lot of stuff coming up to talk about in the community spotlight. So we've got a course on GraphCMS with Next.js and Leaflet by Willian, who's going to be joining us shortly. And there's a couple more things as well. We've got a couple of starters we want to talk about as well. Yeah, so we've got quite a lot coming up. Oh, here it is here. Sorry, I didn't see you were sharing your screen.
Let's get to it then. First, do you want to talk about the events that we're a part
of? Yeah, sure. So Next.js Conf, that was good. Learned about the edge handlers there, and I know there's a lot of work that went into getting it to happen, and yeah, it was really good. I saw watched the keynote and sort of tuned into a couple of the talks afterwards. So yeah, it's really good.
I'm excited about Jamie's talk today about federating the content layer.
Yes, so I've had a preview of that, and yeah, it's a good talk, and good luck, Jamie, for that this afternoon.
It's in a couple of hours, so
yeah,
it's in a couple of hours, so you guys can join in. API Days London, look it up. Here it is, and yeah, register and come say hi. Right. So go ahead, Scott. You were saying something.
I know. I was just reading through the rest of the stuff here. We've got API Days Paris. So this is something I'm not too aware of, but is this going to be Jamie expanded on his talk from London, or is this a new talk? He's going to be talking about UI extensions and using them. We'll see, yeah. And GraphQL Galaxy, yeah, keen to take part in that as well.
Cool, awesome. Just a note to everybody, you can check out all of our events on the events page. We update them very often. These are all the upcoming events, so do join in, check them out. Here are our previous events as well. Get involved, look at the talks, they're right here. All right, let's move on to this month's community spotlight. Ooh.
So yeah, this looks great, and I'm quite keen to talk about Willian about this. So he's done like a whole course in Next.js using GraphCMS, right?
Yeah, a complete course with a ton of students. So the course is in Brazilian Portuguese, and I think a lot of his students are here commenting Brazil is here. So yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of his students enjoyed the course. Yeah, it's on Next.js and Leaflet, and yeah, it's a great course. You can check them out. It's on Udemy.
So that's around $26, I think, US.
Yeah, that's about $26 US. Yes, that's a quite lot that he covers. Vercel, React, use routers, schema, GraphQL, Mapbox, SSG, everything. Right. So Willian will be here in a bit. He'll join us to discuss more about the course. So stick around for that. Right. What do we have next? We have a podcast starter.
So yeah, Didom created this I haven't actually checked it out myself, but this looks really cool. This was built for her audience, right? And it's her own platform for her podcast. Is that right?
Yeah. So this is something that Didam created for her own YouTube channel, and like from scratch. This is not a podcast starter that you get on GraphCMS. She created this from scratch for her subscribers, which was good. Yeah, and it's a complete tutorial.
So is that like a text, like a blog post, or is it an actual video?
It's an actual video.
Yeah. And it's in is it English?
Oh no, it's in Turkish.
Turkish, that was it.
Yeah. The complete tutorial is in Turkish. Yeah. It's pretty good actually. As soon as we updated our Twitter with the community spotlight, people have been coming to us and telling us that they really enjoyed the tutorial. They really, they really loved the tutorial, and yeah, it's great.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Oh. Next up, we have Leandro's Wesley blog. It's a simple one using React.
Yeah, I was checking this out earlier. It's quite nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a simple one. Like I love these one-pager websites. You don't have to scroll them.
The / there is using localization with it as well, by the looks of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, localization as well. This is / EN. There has to be an ES, I think. Yes, there is.
Yeah.
So a bit of a localization play here. Yeah, pretty cool.
Nice.
Pretty cool.
Now, Next.js makes that quite straightforward with GraphCMS as well, isn't it? So there's, if anyone's interested in it, there's an example on the GraphCMS examples repo on how to do that. It's pretty straightforward, but I can't remember for the top of my head how it's done. But it's like a couple of lines of code you can use in conjunction with GraphCMS to do that.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Maybe we can have a course later on for this. Yeah.
What do you mean?
course about
localization.
Localization, yeah. Localization with GraphCMS.
Yeah, I mean, it's I'm not sure on how many locales you get with because the sort of I think you get one locale on the community plan. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's quite a good thing to have.
Cool, no problem. We can explore it later. Right, let's move on. Let's move on to finding your next broadband provider with Broadband Hero. Now, this one is a side project by Doug Silkstone.
Yes, very nice landing page. And I did have a play around with it. I'm not sure if it's still up and running at the moment, but when I tried to put in my details, it wasn't working. But it does look great, and I was pretty keen to just check it out, just for around my area. There are some really good services like this as well. So I was quite keen to understand how he's done it, but I couldn't actually see any links to the source or anything like that. So yes, really nice landing page. So well done, Doug.
Yeah, but like the project itself seems very useful.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, there are a lot of services that do this sort of thing as well. So having more services is it's not going to hurt anyone. So it's something which I think was really useful, and it's something I was struggling with a while back because broadband here in the UK isn't great. So I was quite keen to check it out. So yeah, it's good.
Nice. All right, let's move ahead. We've got Janardhan's website and blog. Now, Janardhan, Look at that animation.
Yeah, it's nice. It's got some good animation on here. It's using green sock with this. If we could just flick back to the summary, where was that? I'm not sure what it's using for the animations. But yeah, it's really nice looking.
So
got that nice animation on the theme switch as well. For switching between the two. So yeah, really nice.
Yeah, and if you're interested, you can check out his blog. He's completely, written out how he's created his website with all the code.
Always good content to have. So I like these components here for the code components there, with the line highlights and stuff. They're quite good components to have those. Yeah, very nice.
This is pretty cool. Yeah. Nice. All right. So this was a developer, but we also have a designer creating a website with GraphCMS. And next. Hey. See again an animation.
Yeah, this is very designer-esque sort of site, I'd say. Yeah, it's very nice.
Yeah.
So is this made with, let's take a quick look at this actually. Yeah, I quite like this. Very minimal sort of site. And what they're using for this, let's take a quick look. Next. Next.js and
Tailwind. Right. So Sriram has mentioned he designed and developed this site using Next.js, Tailwind, GraphCMS, and lots of coffee. I'm pretty sure coffee played a very important part here.
Yeah, that's for most developers. Yeah, nice, really nice, very slick. Like it.
Right. Me too. I love these community spotlight projects. So if you guys, if any of our audiences have any projects, you can come submit those projects, show it off. All the links are available in the community update. So you can go to graphcms.com/blog. We have our community update, the October community update here. You can read the previous one as well, and we have a lot of tutorials and guides that we create every month for you. Right. Okay, then I think it's time to call our guest. Ring again, Willian Justen. Right, here he is.
Hey, William.
Hello, William.
Hi. Nice to be here.
How's it going? How's it going? I love the drip. Love the t-shirt and cap.
Yeah, actually, I came prepared.
Wow. Oh, gotta have the swag going.
Yeah.
So, thank you so much for joining us, William. So, would you like to go through like your dev story with us quickly, and then we can talk a bit more about your course? Sure. Yeah.
Well, first of all, thanks for inviting me for this chat today. It's an honor. As you can see, I came prepared. I loved GraphCMS, so I needed to show all my specs here. And well, just talking a little bit about me. My name is Willian Justen, and I'm from Brazil. Actually from a city called Petrópolis over the mountains in Rio de Janeiro. And I love my city. I love mountains, so it's really nice to be here. And as I was talking with Pranshu before, my story is kind of funny because it didn't start with software development. It started with industrial chemistry. It's very different, actually, than the normal path that people follows. But I did high school in chemistry. Then I went to university to continue studying chemistry. But from there, I started working with molecular modeling which is like an area to develop solutions using computational methods to define boundaries, molecular components. And then I noticed that I was enjoying more developing those solutions than chemistry itself. So I decided to move to another university to study software development. And after that, I worked in many companies, and I'm here today.
It's it's interesting to hear a lot of people who get into web development don't have like the traditional sort of background in it, and it's always interesting to hear when someone just goes off and does one thing, and then there's a small part of that which involves like tech, let's say, and then that's the bit which sort of draws them in, and they find themselves moving more and more towards that. So it's always interesting to hear.
Yeah, I like to say that I took good parts from chemistry, and I use today like education, because there I was teaching in high school and developing solutions. So I took software development and education from chemistry, and I use this today.
Very nice.
Wow.
So should we talk a bit about your course? And I know you said you're a big fan of GraphCMS. So how did that lend to what it was you've created? Like why GraphCMS as opposed to the other options that are out there?
Well, actually, this course was not like planned. I remember like yesterday, it was Friday, and just my free time. I love photography and traveling, so I wanted to create something to show the places that I've went before and my photos. So, but I wanted to do something quick. I didn't want to create like create a CMS to just put some places and photos there. I want something like that could have been done in like a few hours. So I started searching some CMS, and I found GraphCMS, and it was like the perfect choice. Not just because it's really easy to use, but there's one specific component field from GraphCMS that helps a lot to what I wanted to do. There's a map field, a location field. So I could just type the place, and I would have the longitude and latitude to my map. So it was perfect. The others doesn't have that. Like I remember now, I think other CMS has this field, but at the time that I was doing GraphCMS was the only one that has this field. So it was easy to use. I learned GraphCMS in like 40 minutes, maybe less than that. And then I just started focusing on the front end part that I wanted to do. And I finished everything from the project I had the idea on Friday. I started doing on Saturday, and I finished on Saturday. And it was so fun to do that I thought, why not create a course about that? It was so fun. I wanted to show the others as well. And I took Sunday to create the course, and I started like 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. And I just stopped when I finished the course, like 10 p.m., 11 p.m. I took the whole day recording. Yeah, I took the whole day recording, but it was like only one day, and it was like just possible because of GraphCMS, because it helped me to focus on the front end part that I wanted to teach to my students, and I didn't need to like teach how to create a database.
Yeah,
and
make resolvers and queries like
Yeah,
that. So
yeah.
that's one of the things I've always liked about. I mean, I'm biased, of course, because I work here. But before I did that, before I started here, one of the things was it is super straightforward to get up and running with, like a back end, which is what it is. You can just and with like some of the starters now, you can just click a button, and you have your whole back end sort of set up for you. So that I've always found that's a good part where you can just say, just click this, and then that's out of the way. You're not spending a lot of time discussing what should go where and adding the content. So did you like spend a lot of time on that in the course with, obviously because of the Latin long, the location fields, I'm guessing you had to spend a bit more time on that. When it comes to integration with a service, it's not Leaflet, it's Mapbox, right? Which takes care of the location data for you.
Yeah, I use both. I use Leaflet to create the map, but I use Mapbox to reskin the map, so to have a better vision, because Leaflet itself has like just not so cool styles, and I wanted to customize the styles as well to have my colors and to teach my students how to create their own colors. So I used Leaflet with Mapbox, and it was so easy to connect with GraphCMS. It's really easy because it's just GraphQL integration. And since I use Next.js, I can just like use the GraphQL request to get the data and connect to Leaflet. So it was very easy. And
yeah, it does look, it's a good color scheme you've got going on there. So is it, this is a full Jamstack site as well, right? So it's, have you always liked working in the Jamstack, or is this just as like a side effect of just working with Next.js and GraphCMS?
Yeah, no, I've been working with Jamstack for like 4 or 5 years. I love Jamstack, so I've used it before, and since it's something that is growing very fast, like last 2 years, 3 years, I wanted to teach my students as well. So everything is like hosted on Vercel, so it's easier as well. So, and it's static pages, but I use the incremental static revalidation. So if the page doesn't exist yet, but I just create from GraphCMS, I don't need to redeploy my application. With Next and GraphCMS, I can just publish on GraphCMS, and if someone wants to access, my content will be there because Next provides that too.
That's a super sweet feature in Next.js. It's incremental. What was it called? Incremental generation, isn't it? Incremental.
Yeah. ISR, incremental static regeneration, I think.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's I believe it's the killer feature to me from Next.js.
Nice. That's actually pretty great. I mean, since it's so easy to set up, like we've mentioned that, but tell me why not something else? Why just a map course? Is it just because it was easy, and or there's another sentiment behind this?
No, actually, as I said, it wasn't planned to be a course. It was like just a fun project to me. But when I started and when I finished it was so fun to create, because it's a map project, but at the same time, if you click in each pinpoint, you have like a blog post. Yeah, it's kind of blog post. So it's a different kind of blog. So you have to learn different stuff there. It's not complex, but at the same time, it has many things to learn. So inside the course, you can learn about leaflets, you learn about Next.js. From Next.js, you learn like static generation, incremental static generation. Inside the course has like TypeScript, so I did TypeScript as well. There is Jest with React testing library, so everything is tested as well.
Nice.
So I teach tests.
Brilliant.
So yeah, it's like a simple project, but at the same time, it has many things to learn from there.
It's got everything you're going to need to go like for like a full stack job, isn't it? Really. So, I mean, the testing, the TypeScript are very important for that sort of stuff. So really good, yeah. And I think that's the thing as well with like a passion project is like you have so much fun putting it together, and they're like, right, I want to share this, and when you were saying you did it from 6 in the morning till 10 in the evening, I'm guessing that didn't feel like a chore at the time because you were really excited about doing it. Yeah. So that's the thing with those sort of projects. They're really, it's just something which you want to do. Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, I love to teach. So it was really a joy to create this course. And it's even better when I saw other student projects, because I thought my project is to pinpoint places that I've traveled before. But my students went like in other levels. One of my students create like when I released the course was close to the Olympics. So they were pinpointing the medals in the map, like the athletes that won a medal. They were pinpointing which cities the medals they got. Another project that I remember that another student created was to a game called Valorant from Riot. There are some characters from different places around the world. They just added those characters in those cities. They got some creativity inside the course, and that's what I like. I like when they create the course and follow all the steps and have the same project in the end. It's nice because they finish the course, but I like even more when they try to create something really creative and from their minds. It shows that they really learned what I was trying to teach.
True. Well, yeah, this is a very exciting course and makes me wonder, what are you going to do next? What's coming up?
I'm planning to create many different things, but one thing that I probably will create next year, it will be a marketing site with many landing pages to teach how to use different components inside GraphCMS. So the first course was more related to the front end part, and I just used GraphCMS like a very fast tool to prototype this. And my next course will be more about the features that we have on GraphCMS. So I'm planning to teach localization, how to create with UI extensions, the feature that when I started using GraphCMS, there wasn't the UI extensions. Now we have it, and it's amazing. You can create pretty much everything there. So it's really cool to teach that. And so my next course will be more GraphCMS in depth and using to other things, but I will try to teach more about the GraphCMS itself. I think it will be cool.
It does sound interesting. I mean, whenever it launches, I'm pretty sure your students will follow through and create more things. Definitely. Well, there are some of your students watching the stream right now, and we've got a few comments we can take a look at.
Sure.
Yes, Thiago says the course is wonderful.
Thanks, Thiago.
Right. A lot of go will hashtag Brazil. We love the support from Brazil.
Yeah.
But there's a peculiar request by Louis. Show your
Oh, my
top feature
trophy.
2021 trophy.
Yeah, it's right here. It's kind of heavy, actually.
Oh,
Awesome.
oh. Wow,
Nice.
it's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Congratulations, Willian.
I just got this trophy yesterday, and it looks so nice that I'm so happy that it's like just in my desk here, and I'm so glad
Well
that they
deserved.
gave to me because, as I said to you before, they told me that the biggest Git and GitHub course in Brazil is my course. I have more than 100,000 students in Brazil, so
Wow, that's awesome.
it's amazing, and I'm glad that they gave me this trophy. I have even the
star as
I
well.
hate
I see the star behind you.
yeah. I have many things from GitHub. They spoiled me a lot. I have many gifts and swags. I love it. I love
That's
to get
incredible.
swags,
Well
like,
deserved.
as you can see.
Yeah. You got the
Yeah.
marketing department love you right now.
Yeah,
Right.
I even
Not.
want to give some swags to my students too. They gave me some shirts and stickers. I probably will give to my students.
Love it. Well, it's not just the marketing team. I really feel that there's a lot of love flowing in for William. Like Diego says, the knowledge gained in William Justin's GraphCMS course helped me to get a job in Europe. Thank you, teacher.
Congratulations, Diego.
Congratulations.
That's amazing. Yeah, that's what motivates me more, like seeing people that I help to grow and evolve. Here in Brazil, it's not so easy to live, so it's nice to see that I help people and I can see them evolving, growing. That's really amazing to me, and that's the reason that I create courses. It's not like just because I want to create courses. Actually, I want to help people through my courses.
Yeah.
That's incredible, and I believe that you are successful in that mission right now. It clearly shows.
Yeah, I'm really happy.
Right, that's awesome. That's awesome. Well, we are so happy that you joined, William. Thank you so much. We had a great time hosting you. I really hope that your course drops soon around GraphCMS and UI extensions. We would love to have you again. I'm pretty sure.
Sure. Yeah. Just send me a message and I will be here. I'm really glad to be here. Thanks for that. As I said, I love GraphCMS. It helps me a lot, not just to my courses, but to my side projects as well. Now I use, since I learned GraphCMS, I try to use pretty much everywhere because it's so easy to use, and even the free part of GraphCMS does the job really well. So that's another thing that I like from GraphCMS, because my students can create pretty much everything and it's free to them. So that's amazing.
Sure.
Fantastic.
That's perfect.
Well, thank you so much for coming and speaking to us, Willian. It's been great.
Thank you. All right.
We didn't say goodbye. Bye, William.
Oh. Bye, William. All right. Okay, then let's move on to the next part of this stream. What are we up to?
Oh, we're going to talk about the sneak peek at the product update. Is that what we're talking about now? So we've got hidden and read-only fields. So this allows developers to store information in hidden fields in GraphCMS. So that should be coming. They are here. I'm not sure if they're behind a feature flag or if they've been released for everyone. So that's cool. There's also improved security with webhook log views. So this is, it just gives you more visibility on what's been triggered, what was sent and stuff like that. And coming soon, we've got modular components as well, which will give content editors the flexibility to compose content item for other structured content building blocks. And that sounds great. And it's another good thing to go onto the for the content editors. So
True.
More info on that on the product update, but we just got a little sneak peek at that for now.
Yeah, true. If you've already signed up for GraphCMS, you already get the product update, but you need to be in our community and follow us on Twitter or LinkedIn to know about events like this.
The Jamstack Explorers, yes. So we did this. This feels like a lifetime ago, but it was only the start of the month. So this is just building a full stack application with SvelteKit and GraphQL. Just going back to when we were talking to William about getting started with a template quickly. This just you can use one of the we use one of the GraphCMS predefined templates, spin that up, and then we just take out the URL for that, and then we just get straight into building with Svelte. And it's we cover quite a lot of concepts in there using like conditional rendering with the Svelte directives, and using endpoints, which means that it's all on the server side when you retrieve the data. So we go into quite a lot of the concepts with both using GraphQL and SvelteKit. So yeah, that was a lot of fun to do, and I hope everyone who has taken the course has gotten a lot out of it. It was so I certainly got a lot out of putting it together for everyone. So I really hope everyone sort of enjoys that.
What about the Amazing Coder Career podcast?
So yeah, Cameron Blackwood and I. Cameron has recently transitioned from being on the dark side, as he refers to it. He was a recruiter, and I've possibly spoken to him in the past about jobs. I'm not sure, but there was a relationship with him and I, and he's been doing this podcast for a while now. So this was just me talking about my developer journey from VBA analyst to web developer. So that was fun talking to Cam about that.
Right.
So I've also got this from Jamie. So
Go ahead.
very in-depth article from Jamie on using GraphQL caching on CSS tricks. So well done to Jamie for this. This was towards the end of September. And yeah, well done, Jamie, for that. Appreciate it.
Right. And an overview on Content Federation. Yeah. That's about it, I guess, with content in the last 2 months, right?
Yes. I've just totally drawn a blank now. I was just trying to think of anything else on top of that. But no. So I was at ViewConf last week, meeting up with the people there, learning about what Vue 3 and all of the new hotness that comes with that. So that was quite interesting. I'll be writing about that soon. What else is happening? Just added some more videos to the GraphCMS examples repo. So there's a couple more sort of video guides on that with code examples. And yeah, that's about it from my side.
Yeah, I think it's perfect. I mean, Oh, we are way above time now, but at the same time, we had a really fun time. Well,
Yeah, it's great talking to William. Loved hearing about how this is. It's great to hear on how much people enjoy using GraphCMS in the community, and it's nice to hear just how people appreciate how straightforward it can be to use and get started with. So yeah, it was really good. Really enjoyed that talk.
true. That's awesome. Well, it was another packed month, and we love whatever you throw at us. A lot of great projects, a lot of uh, a lot of talks in the community. So yeah, if you're missing out already, make sure you join the GraphCMS Slack community. Make sure you follow us on Twitter and on LinkedIn, and as well as YouTube. Just to remind you, we just uploaded the GraphQConf 2021 videos. Have you seen them?
Yeah,
Have you seen them?
I
Go
was there
right
in
now.
person. I was there in
Yes, you
person,
were.
watched them.
Yeah. I hope you've already subscribed to the channel.
Of course, I have.
Yeah. Well, if any of our audience members haven't, please go ahead, subscribe. And yeah, see you soon.
Thanks, y'all. Take care. Bye bye.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Bye.